Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And who is he? Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And what he do? And he's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Criminal Lawyer React. I'm Bruce Rivers, coming to you with my Tiffany cufflinks. So sometimes, I delve myself into the civil world. In the last 2.5 weeks, I was with Dan Craig, Jared Reams, a couple of assistants, Leah Hapke and Ann, a fairly new lawyer. And we had a team together, and we had a civil case that was amazing. We had a 2.5 week trial. Our client was burned 40% of his body. We sued the manufacturer of a particular product, and the jury awarded our client $35 million. What did I say? $35 million. Amazing. And today we are reacting to Ohio dad shooting a boyfriend. This brings up a lot of different issues. But before we get to that, let's just let you know that this episode, like all of our episodes, are brought to you by eforms.com. That's eforms.com. What did I say? I said eforms.com. Eforms.com is a great platform where you can get forms. Legal forms, you don't need to hire a guy like me, because guess what? You pay me a ton of money. Guess where I'd go? I'd go to eatforms.com, and then all of a sudden I got this power of attorney or some other agreement that you need to, I did this myself. No, you can just go there and you can avoid hiring a guy like me. So go to eforms.com if you need a loan agreement, you need a power of attorney, or any other kind of legal form. Just head up there and they will get you everything you need, and it's no-brainer. Don't reinvent the wheel. So go to eforms.com. So let's just get right into this. Michael, our content genius, has said this is what we need to react to today. So I'm going to react to this. I haven't seen it, but I can already tell you that this is sort of like, you ain't dating my daughter, with a shotgun on a balcony, whatever, which you can't do. But let's see what happens. Get off my porch. Now, it looks like he's trying to break in. So let's just talk about the castle doctrine. You know what the castle doctrine is? Everybody hears that, everybody talks about stand your ground laws. Well, the castle doctrine is a doctrine that says you don't have to retreat from your own home. If you're not in a stand your ground state, but you're in your own home, most, if not all states have the castle doctrine. You don't have to retreat from an intruder in your own home. You can stand your ground. However, and you can use lethal force if it's reasonable to repel what you believe a felony to be. So let's see what happens here. Get off my porch.
A Ring doorbell camera captures the terrifying moment when a woman's ex-boyfriend is shot and killed by her father.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Okay, that adds. See, every time you get a little wrinkle of a fact. So he's not the boyfriend, he's the ex-boyfriend.
Cruz says she and her mother returned home from breakfast when her ex-boyfriend approached the front door. When no one answers the door, the man starts to get physical.
Now that's a little bit terrifying, when somebody's trying to break into your house. You don't know what the fuck they're going to do, right? So now, this isn't just like some, I love you. He's not saying anything. He's trying to break in.
Through all this, Allison places a call to 911.
All right, so we got 911 called. That's good.
There's some guy on my front porch, and he won't leave, and he's got his hands behind his back, and he's answering me on the...
And so he's got his hands behind his back. Look at the damage to the door.
He left me a voicemail on my phone last night.
That voicemail came from 22-year-old James Rail, who Allison says she dated several years ago.
Hi, Ollie.
Several years ago. Okay, so it's not even a recent boyfriend.
It's James. I just wanted to reach out to you because I just wanted to see how you're doing. It's been a while since I talked to you, and I feel like it, I don't know what I feel. I do know that I do want to talk to you, though. I do. It'd be nice. Be sweet.
Allison.
See that, let me just go back. So look at the screws coming out.
I do. It does.
Look at the window broken. So that's pretty fucking aggressive. So from that, you can garner that he means harm. And generally speaking, you have to fear great bodily harm or death to use lethal force or substantial bodily harm.
We sweet.
Allison later tells investigators she did not return the call.
And like he tried to contact me a couple times and I've ignored it. And then last night he called me at like 11:40. I didn't answer. He left me a voicemail saying, "Hey, let's talk." I didn't answer.
You know, the creepier you get, the less women like you. So just a rule of thumb, guys.
Answer him.
After Rail breaks through the family's door, Allison's father, Mitchell Duckbrew, calls out with a warning.
So now, is this justified or is it not justified? Here's the thing. He calls that a warning. All right? I've got a gun. And if that doesn't scare somebody and they're still coming after you, do you have reason to fear it? I think you do.
Seconds later, 3 shots are fired in Rail's direction.
Please hurry, I'm sorry.
Ma'am,
Yeah?
what's going on?
He broke through the door and my dad shot at him.
Ring footage shows Rail falling to the ground before dragging himself toward the family's garage. Soon after, several neighbors approach the scene.
He's trying to break in and get to our daughter.
Okay, well, he's not moving. He don't have a gun.
Well, he's not moving. He don't have a gun. That isn't always... But, you know, they're on the phone with 911. So this is what we call... See, I kind of like cases like this because there's no investigation that's going to really tell you what happened here. Because it's all on video, number one. And you have sound, number two. And then it's really about what does this mean, legally speaking, right?
Our door in.
Did you shoot him?
Yeah.
Did you shoot him?
Okay.
Ma, I think we shot him.
We're on the phone with him right now.
Meanwhile, Allison remains on the line with 911 and can be heard comforting her father.
Dad, you're the best dad ever. You just saved my life.
I know I got one of me.
Now, listen to that. Listen to that terrified young girl. That is fucking gold to the defense. You just saved my life. If she reasonably thought that her life was in danger, then odds are the dad did too.
It's gonna be Portland Ready.
No, you saved my life, Dad.
You what?
Neighbors outside monitor the situation.
Dude, I don't.
You better hurry up and get an ambulance down.
Oh my gosh. Hey, did you already tell them, Alan?
Yeah,
Did you
Did
tell
you
them?
tell me shot? He's dead. He's shot.
He's gone. He's dead.
Dude, he's about ready to die. Yeah, I hear him. He's dead. He died.
Several minutes after gunshots rang out, officers arrived to the scene.
The guy's dead right here. Where's the guy with the gun? Inside the house. He's the homeowner.
But these Ring door cameras are awesome, aren't they? And awesome in the sense that it's really clear video and the audio is crystal clear.
I tried to break in the house. Okay. And the guy was just basically protecting himself.
We're right here.
Okay, you guys have your gun now?
Yeah, we're right here.
This guy's
Officers enter the home and secure the weapon used in the shooting. After that, the Duckbrew family explains how the situation began and quickly escalated.
Was he following all three of you or just you? Just you two? And you were already home?
Yeah, we just came back from breakfast.
And-
Like, knew where I was.
Okay.
Like, he just followed me and zipped into my drive.
I really do like these cases because it becomes a legal exercise as to what is the law, what are and how does it apply to these facts.
Allison tells officers she had no communication with Rail for several years until he called her out of the blue.
Each little fact is a nugget. You pull out each little fact, like the fact that he hasn't seen her in 3 years. So he's got really no business with her. And then she doesn't return a phone call and he tries to break into her house. Those are all salient facts that really give rise to a self-defense or defense of others claim here.
Body camera footage also shows Allison embracing her father. and later sitting next to him near the family pool. At the same time, other officers secure the situation in the front of the home and speak with neighbors.
So we were next door and all those
I heard the
nails,
gunshots and I seen him drop. And
invasion. The homeowner. I mean, you see a body laying there.
An Ohio grand jury later declined to indict homeowner Mitchell Duckrew in the shooting based on stand your ground laws in the state.
So it's really this. It's you know, if Ohio has a stand your ground law, that's one thing. But I'm not really surprised that the grand jury did not indict. So I had a case one time where my client was living in the basement of his mother-in-law's house. He and his wife and their kids were, you know, they displaced the brother. So the brother had to go get his own place when the brother was a mama's boy. And he comes downstairs, and my client had a back injury. He comes downstairs looking for a board game. And my client was just like, okay. And this guy had been threatening him over and over again. So my client's in his home, or what was his home at the time. And he's standing by the door, and the brother was just outraged, and he was throwing things around. So my client was just sitting there with his gun at his side, and he's just standing there. And then he sees the brother sees the gun, and he looks at him. He says, "Oh, what are you going to do with that?" And he starts charging at him, and he shoots him in the leg. It's like, why would you fucking charge somebody who has a gun? You don't do that. Why would you continue to try to break into a house when, you know, he says, I have a gun? And so the stand your ground law or the castle doctrine, either one, is what saved them here. It all has to be reasonable. And that's it. You got somebody breaking into the house, and he's told there's a gun involved, and he continues. So, and he only shot 3 times. So he shot 3 times until the threat was eliminated. So he didn't continue to shoot. So your actions have to be reasonable in light of the circumstances. And it's good that in this situation that the grand jury did not indict, and I'm glad about that. So this has just been Bruce Rivers. We're reacting to the Ohio dad shooting an ex-boyfriend. And, you know, that's got to be traumatic for that little girl. And for, you know, not a little girl, but for that young lady and the dad. So we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. Make sure you subscribe on our channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, sign up for Patreon because we're doing good work there. And next time, we'll see you on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.
Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. Bruce Rivers just broke down your case. He know all the charges that you about to face. You ain't coming home till 2058. That self-snitching gon' get you put away. 23-hour lockdown, please just at my God.
This is recording. You're good to go.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers.